Hello, traders out there in Traderland. This is the weekend edition. Good through Monday, May 28th, 2012. Here at Grok Trade, we would like to take a moment to remember all those soldiers who have fallen in the line of duty. We commemorate you all, we honor you all, we thank you for your service. Let's take a look here at the S&P. We got a lot to go over here, gang. Before we get into the technicals, a couple things. As Wall Street has snapped a 3-week drop, and on the economic news side of things, next week is huge when it comes to the news. We have Tuesday, we have consumer confidence coming out to start off the week on the 29th. The 31st, which is Thursday, we have the GDP coming out, giving us the first quarter numbers. And then to round out the week on Friday, which is June 1st, we have the unemployment rate coming out, and these are 3 heavy hitting economic news events that all eyes will be on. And furthermore, we do have a looming possibility of the Greek exit from the Eurozone also weighing things on the markets. And at this very moment, oil is at $90.72, which is crude per barrel, and gold is at $15.73. We have a lot to look at on technical analysis. Take a look at this. We had this big drop here on the daily chart. Big drop, 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 and we have this little pop. This little pop, it was choppy heading higher. You can see we have a higher high, but then we have this lower high, lower low, and things should have started dropping at that moment. However, the bears could not hold their confidence. The bulls' confidence came back in to buy that up, came back up. Very next day, on Thursday, a higher high, higher low. But then rounding out the week on Friday, an equal high, higher low, bearish day. This is a bearish engulfing pattern. So if you look at this big drop, we have this little pop taking place. This is called a bear pullback. If we make a new low, especially if we go below, say, 1310, if you go below that number, it could be a nasty another leg to the downside. But we have significant support coming in where that comes in from way back. I can pull this in. You can see this right here. Resistance, resistance, support, support, and that should act or could act as support again. If it doesn't, if we come down here and test this and break through, we're in a lot of trouble. Let's go to the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we have this run up, pull back, a pop, a drop, M for murder, big drop, but we do in the week bullish. So here we have what looks to be a bullish thrusting type pattern, reversal pattern. Things that drop fast tend to bounce fast. So there is a chance of a bounce taking place. However, if that doesn't happen, we have a nice free fall that could take place. I would take the time to write down some of these numbers here as far as resistance levels are concerned and support levels. That would help you quite a bit. On the monthly chart, this is problematic. Look at the 2 bright blue lines. This one coming higher and this one coming higher. This is a rising wedge, and that rising wedge, we're at the resistance part of that rising wedge. Lower high, lower low for the month. But look at this big area of support we're at. Resistance, resistance. We bust resistance. Now that is acting as support. The question is, will this continue to act as support, or will we bust through? The area or the line that we need to be looking for is around 1305. I think if we close below 1300 on the S&P going into June, it is going to be a very bearish June and July. You heard it here. Mark my words on that. If I go to the Dow, this is a monthly chart on the Dow. Higher swing high, higher swing low, but check this out. We have support, support. Now is resistance right here. We smack our head, tweezer top, doji, drop, lower high, lower low. So we're heading down, but we do have support coming up at 12,265. You can see that support here, so that is something to be watching for. I think if we get below 12,200, it is going to be very bearish in the near future. While we're here on the monthly charts, take a look at the Nasdaq monthly. The Nasdaq monthly tweezer top, there we drop, lower high, lower low on the month, still above all major moving averages right now. The problem here is this. So we were on this pink line heading up. We failed to hit that pink line again. Now we have a rising wedge formation on the monthly chart on the Nasdaq. The Russells, let's take a look at the Russells here. We can also draw a line from this swing to this swing, and we are in a symmetrical triangle right now as far as the Russells is concerned. On the monthly chart, we had support, resistance, and resistance. Now it's turning over and dropping. The area that we want to watch for is 748. 748, big time resistance here. We come across big time resistance here. Resistance. It popped, now is acting as nice support. So 748, mark that down. That is a huge number on the monthly chart on the small caps. If we go below that, we are in a lot of trouble here in the markets. Let's go to the weekly chart on small caps. We have an inverted head and or a regular head and shoulder, which is a trend reversal pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder. The neckline has been pierced. We dropped. We're getting a little pop right here. I think if we do start to pop, we're going to have big resistance right here at this trend line. Resistance, support. Now should act as resistance again. If so, we should get another leg dropping with major opportunity of support level right here. On the Nasdaq weekly chart, we came up, smacked our head, we drop. We're below a trend line. We're going to try to pop. If we do pop, we hit our head at 2,900. It could be a big drop down to 2,700 really fast, so watch for that. And all the major indices in the weekly chart are below the zero line on the histogram. This is the VIX Volatility Index monthly chart. You can see back here in 2010, we had this low and popped. 2011 we had this low and pop. In 2012 we had this little low, and now we're popping higher high, higher low. So volatility has been increasing for the month. If I go to the weekly chart, you can see that we've been rising here. Last week we are dropping a bit, and on the monthly or the daily chart we're at a good old bull pullback. So it looks like we're pulling back. Looks like it's ready to rally again. Let's go over here to gold, GLD. Take a look at things here. Get rid of my Fibonacci's. We've dropped. We popped. We pulled back, making a higher swing low. So we do have an opportunity, a money-making opportunity as far as gold is concerned. If I draw a couple lines here, look at this. We're right within a triangle right now. So I'm looking for an explosive move to the upside or the downside on the daily chart. On gold on the weekly chart, we're looking for a pop. You can see resistance, support. Now we're at support with hammers with a tweezer bottom. We are looking for a nice pop to the upside. So the daily chart looks like we have a better chance of a rally taking place. On the monthly chart, the problem is we are down below a major support level. We're finding support at the rising 20-month moving average. That's that blue line right here. So the markets need to rally hard, strong and hard on GLD to get back above that trend line for gold to remain strong. SLV, this is the iShares for silver on the monthly chart. We are dropping. We're at a support level right now. At this moment, we have what's called a big bull flag, and that's condensing bull flag on a monthly chart, which can be very bullish. On the weekly chart, we've pulled back to an area of support. You can see this support here, support here. We're there at that support. We're due for a rally. On the daily chart on silver, we're consolidating down here at this low. It needs to pop for it to trigger the rest of this rally. But the As a whole, commodities have been smashed the last couple months. We need to watch that. A quick look at Apple on the daily chart. We have this bull type flag. It's popped. It's hanging out above a trend line right here. That is really good news for Apple. However, we do have a line that could act as resistance. We have support here, support here. We hung up resistance here. It should act as resistance again. If we can pop this, especially if we can get over 580, Apple could be on another nice run to the upside. Apple weekly chart is begging to run higher high, higher low. At the rising 20-week moving average, it looks like Apple's ready to rock and roll. On the monthly chart, we have a slight little bull pullback with a long lower shadow, which could be bullish. We need to get over $600. This is finviz.com. On the weekly chart, services and conglomerates have done the best. Utilities have lagged, so has technology. Financials right in the middle. The monthly chart for sector rotation, basic materials, a huge hit, down almost 11%. Financials down 9.5%. This is very problematic for the markets. On the 3-month performance, basic materials killed, down 16.4%. Financials down 8.5%. Now, 6 months ago, we were all in green territory, but things have since reversed. The 3-month going into the 1 month, so there's thunder in the distance. Watch that. Facebook has dropped a little pop. It's building a base, a low base. It could be bearish, breaking down below 30. However, I think that you're going to have buying opportunities if the markets in fact go bullish. But wow, the jury is out on the markets going bullish into the future. I think that we have a much better chance of things going bearish. So be careful on any longs that you put on. Before I let you go, make sure you look at some of the trading videos of the other guys. Mark had a killer Friday on a chart. Go check those out. And there's other analysts doing videos. If you trade other things, make sure you go there and watch those. But I'm going to let you go now. You're free to cut the video off at this moment. Anybody that would like to hear about a couple offers that we're doing, matter of fact, I'm giving away something for 30 days free. Feel free to stay here. Okay. Something new we're doing on the Grokster chat room. This Grokster chat room, you no longer have to put down a credit card. So come here. Once you come here, go down here. Well, you don't have to buy it yet, but what you do is go to the chat room, and you're going to come down here, and there's going to be a link down here. And this link that you're going to put in, it's going to say, sign me up for 30 days free. But you make sure you're logged in first. Once you're logged in, you will get that link. You'll click on the link. Now, at the time of this video, it's not technically working yet, but hopefully by the time you watch the video, it will be working. But remember, as soon as you click on that, as soon as you're registered and logged in, and you click on it, your 30 days starts right then. So do not click on that link until you are ready to take advantage of the trading room, and it's most active in the mornings. All right, next thing is this. We have a mentorship coming up, and we have an online mentorship coming up on June 16th. So if you want to do it from the comforts of your own home, make sure that you get signed up for this. Remember, every trader comes to a fork in the road, and they lose enough money to where they finally wake up that they need to either quit trading or get formalized trading education. There's no quicker and faster way of getting the best trading education than through a mentor. You will not learn to ride a bike in a seminar, so save your money on the seminars and books, and let's get you mentored and soon. However, the live mentorship in Vegas is coming up. It's a typical mentorship, so it's just like the online one, but you do it live, and we have special deals. I can get you in a nice hotel for under $45 a night, which is just screaming in Las Vegas. It's a screaming deal. And also, we have an advanced mentorship for graduates at the latter part of the week. So that goes June 27th through the 29th. And here's something special I'm going to throw out there. Anybody that signs up for the live mentorship, I'm going to allow you to bring a friend free of charge. First time we've ever done this, and this is a very special deal that I want you to take immediate advantage of. So if you want to take the live mentorship, not the online, the live mentorship in Vegas, 24th to the 26th, you can bring a friend or split it with a friend, but you get that free of charge. The second person, the live mentorship for the advanced mentoring for the graduates, the same applies. You can bring a friend or a spouse at no extra cost. So there's the specials. Take care. Very safe trading to each and every one of you, and thank you for sharing this with a friend.